I was speaking right here in Phoenix at Arizona West Assembly of God in front of 200 people. And this theologian jumped up, and I'm right in the middle of sharing this about the blood on the mercy seat. And he says, young man, he says, you're out of order. He says, I've been the top theologian of ancient biblical history and all for 30 years in the top theological seminary of America. He says, you don't know what you're talking about. That Ark of the Covenant couldn't be there. And I said, sir, so you're a professor and you've taught a lot of students? He says, well, certainly, 30 years worth. I says, answer me a question. If one of your students did to you what you just did to me in front of all these people in a classroom when you're lecturing, would you have appreciated it? Everybody was laughing. The Lord gave me wisdom how to ask that. He looks around at everybody in the church laughing. He says, well, I guess it is a bit disrespectful, isn't it? And I said, yes, it is. I said, would you do me a favor? Would you sit down and let me finish all that I have to say, and then I'll answer any question you have. He sat down. He was quiet. He met me at the door before he left. He says, he shook my hand. He says, I would give you an A on your dissertation tonight. You really hit me hard. I'm not going to say you're right yet. I'm going home and I'm going in to study. I'm going to prove this thing out biblically one way or the other. I went back 1 year later there at Arizona Assembly of God to speak. He was the first man to meet me at the door. Hand out, 85 years old. He says, Mr. Gruver, I cannot refute your presentation. It is biblically sound. I've never looked at the Hebrew and the Greek in the understanding that you gave. I only regret that I'm not still teaching students. I would straighten their minds out. I have corrupted their minds, and I've repented for that. Oh, he passed away that year.
Wow.
He had the truth, though. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.